がねましたみんな、こがね楓です。わらきやさんとアイラさん、待機ありがとう。ということで今日は、シベリアやっていきます。前回、おとといが、オスカーに出会って、で、列車を動かして今、大学に来てます。わらきやさん、こんがね、アイラさんもこんがね、来てくれてありがとう。で、昨日じゃん、おとといね。大学教授の講義を聞いて、出たら、フリーズをしたというね。で、その講義もう一回聞き直しておきましたよ、裏で。講義の内容はまあ、よくわかんないけど。なんかマンモスがどうとか、どんだけマンモス好きなんだろうね、ここ。おかしいでしょ、この像。お金にかけるとこ間違ってるって。で、多分、あれ、どうだっけ、講義を聞いて、どうすんだっけ。今出発できるんじゃなかったっけ。できるかな。こっちか。そうだね、出発しようとしたら電話かかってきて、講義を聞いてけっていう。列車、どこだで、列車はいいけど、門っていうか閉じてなかったっけ。確か門閉じてるよね、まだ。こんだけ大きい駅なのに。忘れてた。そうだ。返してもらわなきゃいけないんだ。講義聞いたままだ、これ。ってこれ、ロードした方が早いんじゃない。天才。えっと、教授の部屋はこっちかな。
No point. It's locked.
教授の部屋。教授の部屋がどっかに。こっちだっけ。こっちだ。もう教授がいる。目の前で持ってくの、なんか一言言ってあげて。昨日の講義の内容そのまま。違う。
Professor, it's me. I've come to pick up the mammoth doll.
The doll is waiting for you there, Miss Walker. Please take good care of it.
Don't worry. I'm beginning to get quite attached to it myself. Can I trouble you just a little longer?
With pleasure, Kate. I'm all ears.
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for. Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
全部聞
Arriving
け
in
ばいいのかな。
Bergstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down
何
regularly.
度聞いてもおかしいよね。
You
ゼ
mean
ンマイ
you
式
drive
の
a train?
列車。
Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh, no, I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train,
Imagine
driven
that-
by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square. To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius. But oddly, at the same time, he was
やっぱめっちゃちゃん
also
と顔動かしてるのにこっち向いてないのもったいないよ
as
ね。
if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
Yes. I think I can believe that. At least I'm beginning to. I would have loved to
yeah,
study at a
全部押してみよう。
university like this.
No age is too old to start learning, my dear.
Maybe, but you know, the eternal student and all.
You prefer being an eternal lawyer?
I have more important things to deal with. Live problems, not things that died millions of years ago.
Everyone has their own priorities, my child.
でもこれって
I must congratulate you for your lecture. You were right.
多分弁
The
護士辞
subject
めるん
is
じゃないかな。
absolutely fascinating. I never believed that mammoths could be so interesting.
What you heard was only the tip of the iceberg, my dear. But if I have at least awoken a passion in you, I'm only too proud.
Did Hans Vorarlberg agree with your hypothesis on the Ukels being able to tame mammoths?
Now, Hans was no man of science. His pathological obsession was to find mammoths that were still in existence. Such a hypothesis is somewhat
生きてる
overblown.
生きてる
don't
マン
you
モスを見
think?
つけるため
You don't believe in it yourself?
Mammoths died out thousands of years ago. Of this we are certain. Today, the only mammoths in Syberia are frozen ones. Huh?
Do you know where Hans might have gone after his stay here in Bergstadt?
No, but I would not be surprised if he left in search of the Yukon.
こんな言い方でも
or
怒らない
what is
ね
left of them today.
What would you say about seeing Hans Vorarlberg again? After all, you could come with me and help me find him.
来ないんじゃないかな。
Young lady, you are very kind. I'm far too old for such escapades.
じゃあ列車に
My
乗ってる
train
だけでいいよ
stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all around the world. It seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Are there? Can you give me an example?
I have been told about a kind of bird with peculiar habits. Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo. That's right. But, oh, I'm so foolish. I can't remember what was so special about it. Just that its behavior is very peculiar.
The Amazon? Where's the Amazon? What is the Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear, but one cannot learn everything in a lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit?
Thank you
あ
very
んま
much.
関係出せそう
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
もう出発できるかなこれで話が本当に長いね喋りがでもこれプリントくれるってことは後々使うのかな講義の内容がなんか数千年間冷凍保存したマンモスの肉を食べて生きてたみたいなことを言ってたのことしか覚えてない。今 少女と話しているとき、画面の、そうだ。話に夢中になって、返してもらってない。何しに行ってたんだ話をしたいみたいに項目が出てくるから。どこだ？そこにあるって言ったね。ね、テキストの量がえぐい。本当にそう。どこ？これか。これ？意地悪じゃないこれ。配信の画面で見えるかな？ここになんかね、点みたいなのが今見えたの。カーソルかわせると、なんか手の形になるんだけど、ちっちゃい画面でこれ見れないでしょ。やっぱ昔のフラッシュの脱出ゲームを思い出す。クリムゾンルームだっけ？昔あったよね、ああいうの。パソコンだけだからパソコンで当時遊んだ人しかわかんないかもしんないけど。ね。そう、遠くからだと本当にわかんない。そこにありますよって言われたけど、話のせいで忘れちゃってた。てかどこまで行くんだろう？シベリアまで本当に行っちゃうのかな？なんならね、この次のエリアに行くクリックする場所も結構ギリギリなんだね。画面ギリギリをクリックしないと。この建物もどうなってるんだあれは。いけるのかなもう。こっちがまだね、閉じてるはず。その格好でシビリアはあかん。ほら、オスカーいるよ、オスカー。
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Speaking of mechanical problems, there aren't any other hitches I should know about, Oscar?
This train has no mechanical problems, Kate Walker. Winding the spring mechanism is standard service procedure.
Okay, Oscar, don't get all touchy about it. I didn't mean it like that. We'll save some time if you help me retrieve everything we need for the train.
Very possibly. But such actions are beyond my mandate.
You're right. I really should rid myself of the delusion that you are useful to me in some way.
You should limit your requests for help to my actual capabilities, Kate Walker.
It's just that sometimes you look just so human. I'm off, Oscar. See you later.
Yes, Kate Walker.
やっぱ開けないとダメかなあれ。開くのか？ ちじゃない。あ、待って。ゼンマイ刺さりっぱなしかもしんない。危ない。このまま行ったらボキッと折っちゃうとこだった。これ、ここでやれば、
I don't need to do that again.
違う。
I don't need to do that again.
違う。引っ込めて。引っ込めて。レバーがあるよね、多分どっかに。
I don't need to do that again.
違う。引っ込めて。これ出てない？ここの棒みたいなのこれ、大丈夫か？出てるように見えるんだけど。レバーあったよね、確か。引っ込める。見えない。壊れそうだと思うんだけど。ゲーム画面暗い。半身の方はちょっと明るくしてるけど。いや、知らない。追ってこ。これは、多分ね、前
I don't need to
回、
do that again.
巻くまではやってるんだけど、これ閉まってるのかな？わかんない。でもここ、閉じてるのかな？前回閉まったかどうか覚えてない。でなんか飛び出て見えるんだけど。巻くのは前回やったはず。ゼンマイなんだから内側に入れとけばいいじゃんね、巻く装置。自分で巻けるように。実質でも人力だよね。人力車。出発ができない。多分これ閉じてる。何が足りないんだ？ちかな？ちゃいけない。でも前回、巻いてはいるはず。うまくいけないもんね、これ。でも調べられるのは、なんでだろう。オスカーに話しかけまくればいけるかな？他の項目も聞いてみて、そしたら、なんか、出発する説。
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to
ミッ
That's
ショ
it,
ン。
Oscar. We can go.
Kate Walker, I must remind you of one of the journey regulations. All objects featured in the train's inventory must be replaced before
なんだそれ。
departure.
I don't understand.
Something is missing, Kate Walker.
Oh my god! The mammoth doll!
Please return it to its allocated position, Kate Walker.
商品全部置かなきゃダメな規則があるって。
Yes, Kate Walker.
それだった。レバー多分大丈夫っぽい。 どんな規則？他、置けるか？シリンダー。他は？これ、引けない？これ。お酒はいいのかな？いや、聞いてみよう。
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker.
そうだよ。
Oscar, if you tell me one more time something,
Everything is ready. Take your...
I'll...
大丈夫だった。お酒は持ってって言って。4次元内ポケット。なんか、大丈夫？なんか変な音してるよ、バキバキ。なんか、バッコンバッコン言ってるけど、大丈夫？なんか、挟まってない？壊れそう。誰に対して使うの？あ、何もしないで勝手に動いた。
Mam smutne wieści. Nasz ojciec nie żyje. Odszedł podczas snu w ostatnią niedzielę. Czuję się taka sama. Odkąd wyjechałeś, był zaledwie cieniem człowieka. Musiałam sama dbać
待って、
o wszystko.
そのファイル何？
Dom, dokumenty fabryki, pracowników i klientów. Dosłownie o wszystko. Teraz, dzisiaj, doprawdy nie wiem z kim lub z czym się zmagam. Nadeszły ciężkie czasy, a ta koszmarna wojna sieje zniszczenie. Nikogo nie obchodzą już automaty. Pragnę, byś tu powrócił. Gdy już będziesz, zamienię naszą fabrykę w pałac wart twego geniuszu. Proszę, uważaj na siebie. Bardzo cię kocham. Anna.
なんか、英語じゃないよね。音声今の。ちょっとロシア語っぽい。戻すんだ。戻すんだ、ちゃんと。席どっち？席どこ？全部聞かなきゃいけないのかな？ね、ハリー・ポッターみたいなね。聞かなきゃいけないって言ってんのに、聞けるの面白いね。これ見たやつだよね。見ましたね、これ。見ましたね。これは？てか勝手に置くんだけど、真ん中の。真ん中の台勝手に置く。拾っただけで。あれ？あれフリーズした？いやいやいや。でもなんか音楽鳴ってる。 なんかちっちゃくね、BGM とは別で音楽が鳴ってた。あ、ここまで来たんだ。わかった。多分オスカーからの壁開かないんだけどっていう無言の圧力。そう、さっきここ行こうとしたんだけど、なんか行けなかったんだよね。行ってほしいんだけど。オスカー。せめて行って、なんか。
No point. It's locked.
違ってる。こっちかな。そう、言わなきゃ伝わらないから。なんかやばそう。あ、なんかバイオハザードっぽい。うわ、電話。
Hello?
Kate! Oh, is that you? What's going on?
Well, I finally got the mechanical train wound, and I hope it's going to take me to Hans Varlberg. I had to sort things out with a couple of weirdo sailors, and they probably ripped me off. But now I'm blocked behind this massive wall. You should see it, it's huge.
I'm not
取
talking
られたっ
about
て。
that. I want to know what's going on with Dan.
あー
What do you
ね、
mean?
恋人ね。
I bumped into him at Maggie's do, and he said you'd argued.
That's a bit over the top. Things got a bit heated the
聞いて
last
た人が
time
いたん
we
だ、
called,
電話。
that's all. No need to go overboard.
I don't mean to be Miss Melodramatic, but he didn't seem in such great shape. He had his down in the dumps head on.
Like Dan has a down in the dumps head.
Well, yeah, when that shock of hair flops over his forehead, and his eyes mist up, and his eyebrows kind of creased together.
I'd never noticed. Maybe I did go a bit too far, but he's got such a goody two-shoes image of me that sometimes I just lose it. And this case is taking up a lot of headspace. I was just looking for a bit of compassion.
Well, you sure got mine. So, what's going down?
Like I said
メンヘ
before,
ラかもしれな
I'm
い。
kind of getting somewhere, but it's slow.
彼氏
This
さん、メン
Hans
ヘラかもしれ
Wahlberg
な
guy
い。
is getting more and more fascinating by the day.
Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't sound like you're bored. Not like back here in the office. Every day is boredom day. It's just no fun without you. When are you coming back?
Shouldn't be long, I hope. Look, I've got to go. See you soon.
Well, call us again real soon. And
絶対
be
オスカー
easy
に
on Dan
嫉妬するや
next
つ。
time,
あ
huh?
I'll try.
れ、4の時って出てきたっけ？ダンって男の人。いたっけ？ 開
No
かない。
point.
こっからも難しそうだね。何が見える？これは何？なんだこれは。これを見せてどうするんだろう。扉の開き方。
Look,
メガネ。
broken glasses. If they belong to the captain, then he sure has eye problems going by those lenses. I haven't got time to have a drink right now. I haven't got time to have a drink right.
あ、そっちに反応が流れた。
I haven't got time. I haven't got.
ワイン置いとけば動くかなと思ったけど、そういうことじゃない。
I haven't got. I haven't got.
うん。 これ砦なんだ。
Good day to
大
you,
佐い
sir.
ないよね。これかわからん。
Captain Malatesta, Commander-in-Chief of the Barkstadt Border Post, at your service, madam.
あれ機関車ダメだ。
I need a
Christian.
visa to cross the wall and to continue my journey to the east. They told me that you are the only person in a position to issue
誰
such
か
a
言ってたっけそ
visa.
んなこと。
Indeed, this responsibility is part of my duties. However,
Yeah,
I am
visa,
not
of course it
currently issuing visas because nobody must venture beyond the wall.
And why not?
It's far too dangerous, in particular for a lady of your standing who is traveling unescorted.
Dangerous? What exactly do you mean, Captain?
なんか戦争してるんじゃなかったっけ？
The enemy. I've been observing them for several years through my telescope. There's one particular horseman stationed yonder. He's a
大
scout
丈夫か？
from the invading
森
enemy
さん大丈夫
army,
か？
and he's been spying
あ
on
れ
us.
ただの木だよ。
So I have to be extremely
なんか
vigilant.
望遠鏡で見た先に馬に乗った兵士がいるって
You
言って。
understand? And as long as I keep my eye on him, he won't dare try.
それ夜も見えませんか？
Please
夜
take a
も
look
昼
for
も
yourself.
365日24時間ずっと見えま
Is
せ
the
んか？それ。
person who takes care of the gate anywhere around?
There is no
ナマズ食わず
person
で
who takes care of the gate.
馬に乗った人がいるんですか？それ。
I have been the one and only guardian of this gate since 1968. That year, I took over the position from the late Lieutenant Colonel Malatesta, my own father.
In that case, can you tell me how the mechanism works? It sure looks complicated to me.
Not at all. It is child's play for anyone who takes the time to work out its surprisingly straightforward logic. And from the looks of your locomotive, it shouldn't pose you any problems.
Why do you say that?
When I caught sight of your formidable locomotive, I immediately said, heavens,
ハン
only
スって
Hans
めちゃくちゃ有
Vorarlberg
名
could
人だ。
design such an engine. And I know what I'm talking about, ma'am, because he invented the gate's original mechanism. It was his last creation here in Barkstadt.
So you know Hans Vorarlberg?
No, I mean, not personally. I was only a baby when he stayed in Barkstadt. My father spoke often of him, and I knew about his inventions. He left very many things behind him.
I know.
In any case, I noticed that his fantastic knack for inventing has not deteriorated with age. How's he doing?
I don't
知ら
know.
きたい。
In fact, I
どこにいるか
don't
知らない。
actually know him. I'm searching for him. An inheritance matter. I hope his train is going to lead me to him.
And why not? His inventions are always full of surprises.
Don't mind me if I retire.
Please, madam.
また向き変えるんだ。隠れた。そして同化した。完全に同化してるよね、これ。なんだっけ？ワインダメだったよね、でも。
I haven't got time.
こ
I
っち。
haven't got time to. Look, broken glasses. If they belong to the captain,
これをか
then
け
he
てる人
sure has
に
eye
何
problems
ら
going
かの
by
悪い影
those
響を及ぼす。
lenses. I haven't got.
なんでだ？
I haven't got. I haven't. I haven't got.
これを調べなきゃいけない？
How strange. I can't see a Cossack horseman at all.
コサック兵
There's
なんて
just
どこ
a
にもいな
dead
い。
tree in the middle of an empty plain. That poor captain must have really
Yep.
bad eyesight.
私もなんかマネキンがあるかと思った。マネキンというかフッコートをかけるあれが、これにコートがかかってるだけだと思った、これ。あれこの粉末って目が良くなるんだっけ？今、使った？
Colonel, sir.
Captain, miss.
But you have the air of a great officer.
You flatter me, miss. Unfortunately, I'm afraid that we frontier soldiers are often forgotten by the military administration.
Ah, there's no justice. I sympathize with you, Captain. Let us forget our worries for a moment and have a little drink together in the name of friendship.
It would be my pleasure, miss, but the regulations strictly forbid it.
Come on. A little glass of wine never hurt anybody, and nobody need know.
Wine, miss? You are putting me in a very delicate situation.
Don't
Glass
deny
of-
yourself, Captain. Just a little glass. I assure you, it is excellent.
順番がダメだったみたい。
Perhaps just a drop.
でもこのワイン、あれだよね。
Here's your
許可
glass.
許可取らずに作ったあれだよね。
And to yours, miss.
あ、毒が入ってるのどっちかな？入った？
It's been a long time since I've drunk wine in such pleasant company. I admit, it is excellent.
Isn't it? You wouldn't think it came from Barrickstadt. It is made from the Amazon forest Sauvignon grape that has been miraculously conserved and cultivated in the station garden.
Well, well, well. The university authorities kept that one to themselves.
You know, Captain, it is essential that I continue my journey eastwards.
Please don't even think about it. As I've said, it's extremely dangerous. The enemy is spying on us.
Perhaps your Cossack horseman isn't quite what you thought. Perhaps it's just a dead tree twisted into a strange shape. You should take another look. You never know. Go on, Captain. Give
あ
it
の
a
子
try.
いや、大丈夫な
So
のか
be
な？
it. I will make this concession to the fairer sex, miss. But it does seem to be quite ridiculous.
そんな視力が回復するほどの薬ってやばくない？あ、こすってる。
Incredible. How is this possible? By what strange magic? How could I have been so wrong for so long? The enemy was only a tree.
動かなかった
I'm so
でしょ？
ashamed.
It's not that bad, Captain. It's
何
only
年もの
human
間
to
動
make
かないって
mistakes after
も
all.
う
A tree. Nothing but a dead tree.
Pull yourself together, Captain. It's okay. And now I suppose there's nothing stopping you from issuing me a visa?
Yes, of course. There is no more danger. All these years. And now the Cossack has gone.
なんか
There is nothing left to
生きる
watch.
生きる理由
Captain,
を
you
なく
should
し
be
てる。
delighted. From now on, you don't have to stay pinned to your watchtower. Travel can start up again normally. You will be able to resume your regular duties like issuing entrance and exit
ピントが合わ
visas.
ないだけじゃないか。
You are right. I will sign you a visa to cross the wall frontier immediately. 1,000 apologies. Here, miss.
こんな顔してたんだ。それを見続けて気づかないとさ。ボケてたらね、
Thank you, Captain. And keep your eyes open.
目が悪いのかなって思うよね。
Miss, if we could keep this between ourselves, please. For the sake of my honor. You understand?
You have my promise, Captain.
なんか人の秘密抱えすぎじゃない？大学で、ね、無許可でワイン作ってたり。あれ？だよね。もうオスカーに渡せばいいんだよね。なんか飽きそうなところあるけどね、こういうとことか。
No point.
まあ、弁護士だからね。あ、そうか、弁護してあげてんのか。もしバレたら、弁護してあげなきゃ。 逆転裁判始まる？開くかな？オスカーどこ？オスカーのいる建物。オスカーのいる建物がわからない。この小屋かな？うん。例えば大学も何かしかまだ入れない場所あったよね。オスカーこんなとこにいるかな？
No point. It's locked.
オスカーは機関車の隣の開かない建物。取れた。ビザを持っていけばいいのかな？機関車の隣。今のだよね、でも。どこ？あ、こっち？ここだった。だからわかんないって。
Here is
見
the
えないん
visa.
だって。
I hope it's regulation, my dear Oscar.
It is regulation. Here is your ticket.
切符もらった。
Have a good journey, Kate Walker.
So, can we go now?
Indeed. We are already very late, Kate Walker.
わざわざここまで戻ってたの？せめて行ってほしい、本当に。せめて切符売り場にいますって。うわー！びっくりした。
Your ticket, please, Kate Walker.
乗車券。先回りするんじゃないよ。びっくりした。
Thank you, Kate Walker. Now, please return to your seat, Kate Walker.
Yes, Oscar. Immediately, Oscar.
ね、ちょっと心臓がバクバクしてる。下手なホラーゲーよりびっくりした。来たー。こっちもだって数十年間敵がいると思って閉じてたんでしょ？メンテナンスとかしてないんじゃない？ここもゼンマイ式？ハックスって人すごすぎない？この砦も全部作ったんでしょ？あの人がからくりで。そういう開き方？観音開きかと思ったんだけど。あれ、十数年したら普通に腐って倒れないかな、あの木。勘違いしてたっていうやつ。 なんかシベリアとは違う方向行ってないこれ。なんかだいぶあったかそうな方向に。何もないそして何もない。なんかいる。知ってる。どうせ止まる。だってゼンマイ式だもん。でまたゼンマイ負けって言うんでしょ。知ってる。どこだろうこれ。オスカーもいないし。なんか箱がある。あ、またレバーがある。何も考えずに押した。なんか出てきた。エレベーター。
Hello? Hello?
Kate, it's Dan. Can you hear me?
Dan, is
Yeah,
that
got
you?
it.
I can't hear you so good. Dan?
Hey, talk. It's a last conversation. Are you still mad at me? Come on, it's important.
ゾンビに襲われてるのかな。
I'll try and call you when I get out of this mine.
You, Kate, come on, what's happening? Listen, we've got to talk.
Look, the line's just getting worse and worse. I'm hanging up.
犯行なんだ。これ暗いから余計。大丈夫これ。
It's too dark to continue. I might lose my way.
ね。なんだっけ何つったっけ。マークに書かれてる変ななんていうの、武器みたいなの持ってた。でもかけ直してみる。ダン。どっち。出んのかい。出ないの。落ちてんのか。何やってんの。ああ、これ嫌われたわ。
Kate Walker! Kate Walker!
Oscar, what's going
そこにい
on?
たんだ。
Why has the train stopped? Where are we?
The springs of the train are unwound again, Kate Walker. As for the question pertaining to our geographical location,
全
I
くわ
really
からない。
haven't the slightest idea.
やば。
Well, we'd better get looking for a winding machine, my dear Oscar. I hope that this place actually has one.
こ
The
れな
air
か
here
ったら
is
終わり
so
じゃんね。
polluted that I could not possibly risk leaving the locomotive. My joints might corrode irreparably.
Right. Let's see. See you soon, Oscar.
I shall stay right here, Kate Walker.
ん？合ってる？合ってるのかな。これか？なんか見える。はしご？これはしご？これっぽいのないよね今のところ。そのゼンマイ巻き機。
If that's going to work.
これか？シリンダー。 ある。なんだこれここバツって書いてある。腕ショベルカーにもなるんだ、これ。なんか右足反対側がなんかバツって書いてある。なんか取った。ハンドルこれか。見えない。これじゃないの？何か変わった？動いてる。なんかやばい誰の趣味だ？ほんと。そういう動くなんだ。やっぱ動いとる。なんか思いっきり股広げたおっさんが近づいてくるの嫌なんだけどこれで終わりか？買いボタン。大掛かりすぎない？これで終わり？ここ。
I can't go that way.
そっちには行けない？なんで？戻らなきゃいけないんだ。飛ばせるし。飛ばせるし。誰か来た。誰？
Hey, you there.
盗まれたんじゃない？なんか。盗まれた気がする。今度誰？
Yes?
Kate, can you hear me this time?
Yes, I can hear you just perfectly, Dan, but I can't talk to you now. I'm in a real hurry.
I wanted to say sorry. I know I wasn't very understanding last time. I've been feeling a bit bad about it.
Okay, you're a real sweetheart, but I've got to leave you now. I'm not angry with you, so don't worry. I've just got to catch up to someone, and quick.
But Kate, this is really important.
I'll call you back, Dan. I'm sorry.
さっきこっちかけた時に出ないのがいけないんだよ。あの時は別に何もなかったから。しかいないね。さっき電話かけた時にさ、出てくれたら、それで済んだ話なのに。何盗まれたんだろう。BGM でかくない？さっきまであんなちっちゃかったのに。
Mój drogi bracie, cóż za radość ogarnęła mnie, gdy otrzymałam od ciebie wieści po tak długim czasie milczenia podczas lat wojny.
実写になった。
Słyszeliśmy tutaj wiele oburzających historii o nich. Najważniejsze jednak, że jesteś cały i zdrowy. Gdy pomyślę o tej ohydnej fabryce, robi mi się słabo.
ね。
Cieszę się,
つまりちっちゃかったんだ。
talent i że twoje nowe automaty zajmują miejsce robotników wykonujących manualne prace. Dumna jestem, że automaty Vorarlbergów przyczyniają się do poprawy życia innych ludzi. U nas w Valadilaine leczymy rany po latach wojny. Niektórzy ludzie powracają, inni nie. Powoli wraca życie w miasteczku.
あ、
Ale
これ
trzeba
あの
jeszcze
工場だ。
czasu. Z wyrazami miłości. Anna.
うわ、でかいあ、そしてちゃんとしまう。偉い。でもこれでもうシリンダー置けなくなったね。寝室
My God, Oscar! Oscar, talk to me!
なんかかわいい。オスカーってスピーカーで喋ってるんじゃないのあれ。ちゃんとあれかな、人間の生態を模した何かがついてるのかな。
Are you okay?
Why, it is absolutely inadmissible, intolerable, and
あ、腕がなくない？
indescribable. I have been attacked.
What do you mean you've been attacked?
My hands! I no longer have them. They have been stolen.
My God, you haven't got your hands! But who did this? What's going
そう
on
だよ
here?
ね。
We can
こ
be
んな
sure
簡
of
単に
one
全枚回
thing,
して
Kate
してたか
Walker,
ら。
that this heinous crime was committed by a
謎だな。
barbarian, a dysfunctional individual whose behavior lacks all finesse.
Did you get a look at your attacker? Tell me exactly how it happened.
I was standing here polishing up my metalwork. I was just thinking that with all the dust in the air, it would be a good idea to...
Oscar!
I was very busy, and I suddenly felt two powerful arms grab me from behind and tie me up before I had the chance to
ツッコミが面
defend
白い。
myself. I wanted to call out, but my attacker gagged me before I could emit the slightest sound.
ペンチで
Then
外
he
せるんだ。
dismantled my hands with a terrifying pair of pliers. It was horrible.
I can believe it, my poor Oscar, but did you see him?
He was a real barbarian, I tell you. He had bloodshot eyes, steel teeth, and brown scaly skin, and he emitted foul odors. He was a
抽
monster,
象的
Kate
すぎて
Walker,
なんだかよ
a
くわかんない。
real monster, and he had a weapon.
Oscar, please calm down. Everything's going to be all right.
ん
Right,
ミッションか
Oscar?
な？
Let's go find this hand bandit. And this time, we're not going to be such a pushover.
Kate Walker, please do not think that this problem does not concern me. But if it's all the same to you, I would so much prefer to stay here, just to be on the safe side. An engineer never abandons his train, after all.
結局手伝ってくれないでしょ？
Yeah, sure. Another good reason not to lend a... I mean, not to help me out.
Kate Walker, even an automaton deserves a little compassion. I have just been savagely assaulted. Oh, I can feel one of my spasms coming on. I am on the verge of a clockwork breakdown. And all you do is accuse me of being selfish.
Okay, take a rest, Oscar. You're not much use without your hands anyway. Right, I'm done. Take care of yourself, Oscar.
Good luck, Kate Walker.
何や、ひどい顔して
And
が
don't
特徴。
forget me.
手がなくてもさ、腕で後ろから相手を押さえるとかできるんじゃないの？オスカー。あれ？ライトがなくない？なんか拾って書いてある。なんでオスカーがわかるんだ。あれじゃあ持ってると思う。話すごい持ってると思う。これか。嗅覚がある。あとライトが欲しい。暗すぎていけなかったはず。でも盗んだの腕だけなんだ。ジャンプしてどっちからこっち人型の建物これでいいんだよね。人型の建物ロボット これでいいのかな。風がすごいね。建物の窓の横にある装置。ハンドルを一つ動かす。ジャンプ。あ、ジャンプできる。壁に対してペンチ。ペンチこれ。なんとかバサミって書いてある。あ、鉄切るやつか。切ってる。ここ切ってる。ゾンボイドかな完全にゾンボイドやってることが。どこだ？穴。これか？プラグなの今の。点火プラグ。感謝コープ。ここもなんかある。
I can't go.
開かなんかい。開かない人多くないこれ。飛べるこの距離ならでもなんか、そんなためらわずに飛べそうだけど。機関車後部。これはスキップできないんだ。わあ、風が。こんだけ風強いならなんか、汚い空気とかなさそうだけど。機関車後部。後部ってどっちだろう。こっちでいいのかな。さっきのとこだね。点火プラグ。装置なんかあるかなこれかな。
If that's going...
見えないって見えるこれ。見えた人いた今。BGM が止まった。なんだそれ。なんだそれ。
In case I break it.
なんかすぐ壊れそうだけどあれ。ネズミだ。テレビがある。 の光。こうドックへ進み、エレベーターに乗る。奥。これか。なんかエレベーターのこのレバー
I
見え
don't
る
need
人
to
い
do
る？
that.
なんだこれ。
That door is locked.
手が開かない。気になるものがいっぱいある。オルガンってパイプオルガン。あ、手がある。これ何も触れないんだ。思ってたオルガンじゃなかった。学校とかにあるああいうちっちゃいオルガンかと思ったらパイプオルガン。なんでこんなところにあるんだろう。あ。左こっちかな。ちっちゃくてよくわかんない。待って、どこ行くの？わかんない。判定がよくわかんない。これなんか、張り紙がない？ウィンドウがちっちゃいからさ、画面ギリギリクリックすると違うウィンドウ開いちゃって閉じちゃうんだよね、これが。こんな感じで。これ、外すのかな？ああ、BGM でかい。BGM ちょっとちっちゃくしよう。そしてセーブしない。まずい、危ない。返事に話しかけって書いてあるんだけど。あ、誰かいる。
Hey, you! Who are you? Careful, I'm warning you. I'm not afraid of you, okay? What do you want? Why did you do that?
There must be some misunderstanding.
Because you reckon theft is all about misunderstanding, do you? Give me my hands back, now!
Your hands? And what are those on the ends of your arms? I can explain everything to you. You see,
確かに
I'm no thief.
手は2つついてるね、ちゃんと。
You broke into my train, assaulted my driver, mutilated him, and stole his hands. Apart from that, you are not a thief.
I have not stolen them, miss. Only borrowed them for
い
a
や、
while.
縛り。
You've got to be joking.
My
I'm
hand.
not joking with you, miss. I would never take such liberties.
They belong to
縛り上げて
us,
たじゃん。
my automaton engineer. Why did you steal them?
They are extraordinary, real mechanical wonders. I would never have been capable of designing such hands myself. Never. Such workmanship, such precision.
同じ人間が作った手とは思えない。どういうこと？
It is incredible.
あ、そういうことか。
Absolutely incredible.
自分も人間なのに
Just
ってこと
because
か。
you like them, you decided to steal them?
I have only borrowed them, little missy. Temporarily, you understand? Of course,
必要じゃなくなったら別ですか。
I shall return them to you when I don't need them anymore. You can...
Excuse me?
You see, these hands are all I need to complete my plan. At last, I can finish off my automaton pianist
手フェ
and
チ
fulfill my
どっかで聞いたね。
Everything is now in place. You see,
徐々
I
に出
have
てきそうな。
converted this old, useless, stupid factory into a magical theater. As you can see, the furnaces,
演奏させれ
piping,
ばいいのかな。
chimney stacks,
歌い手だけ。
they've all been
あとは彼
converted
女だけ。
into one gigantic organ.
あとは彼
I
女。
will be able to accompany the world's greatest living singer. Now all I need is her.
めっちゃ巻き舌で喋るね。シ
I'm
ンガー
sorry,
が
I
必要。
can't make heads or tails out of your story at all. Without my engineer's hands, I'm stuck here, you see?
Everything
Ne,
I
orgamba
have
no te.
designed, all that I have invented, everything is for her. Do you realize? Her. Oh, to hear her sing one more time here in my factory.
But who is she? Who are you talking about?
Helena. The one and only
借りただけ。
Helena
必要なくなったら返す。
Romansky.
今私が
Her
必要。
voice is so pure, like an angel. One day she came here to Komkolsgrad. She sang here, you know, when our industrial city was in its heyday. Oh, so long ago now. It was almost unreal. It was magical. I remember it like it was
その
yesterday.
女の人ってまだ
Then
いるのかな、そもそも。
a long time later, she saved my soul. She saved my life and gave it meaning. When I was told that the mining program was to be abandoned, that this industrial city was consigned to oblivion, that I,
ヘレナ・
its
ロマンスキーを
director,
ここに
would
呼び
from
戻す計
then
画。
on be nothing but a guardian of these rusting remains of a bygone age. That is when I first formed my plan to bring Helena Romansky back to this factory. But this time,
無理じ
she
ゃない
would
かな。
sing for me
無理そう
and
だよね
me。alone.
And is she okay about this?
Sure, sure. Once she finds out that I have done all this for her, when she realizes how I converted this vast network of pipes and tubes to create one of the most impressive organs ever made, then, you know, this was no small
こんな
achievement.
手尽くされたと
Yes.
来てくれないと思う。
Once molten iron flowed through here. Now there wafts only beautiful melodies. But then I realized I had to make an automaton pianist. I began to despair that I would never create hands that were intricate enough. But then you arrived. So lucky, don't you think?
Yeah, that must have been a happy coincidence for someone around here. So, when will this Madame Romansky come back?
そう、そ
When
こ
do
が
I get
問
my
題。
hands back?
I don't know.
それは承諾してない。
Maybe
確かに。
someone should look for her. Tell her.
誰かが彼女を探したし、
Why
このことを
don't
告げて
you?
くれれば。
The quicker you bring her back, the sooner you can carry on your business trip. Now,
呼び戻す
isn't
に
that
は
a good idea?
機関車を動かす必要があって、動かすには
You will give me back my
手が
automaton's
必要なん
hand?
ですけど。
I promise, my dear. You have my solemn word.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to believe you. Where should I go hunting for this singer then?
I have no idea. But for a woman of the world like yourself, finding her should pose no obstacle.
世界的に有名
Helena
な歌手。
Romansky
Hmm?
was a world celebrity,
Hmm?
you know. I have collected many objects, souvenirs of
あれ
her
は
that
違ったか
keep
な
in her room. A shrine
ママが
of her glory.
なんとかに歌手のなんとかと話したみたいなことを言っていたような。お使いってレベルじゃねえぞ。確かに。CD じゃダメですか？
This whole story is completely nuts. Please excuse me.
So be it.
Listen,
ここでできるかな。
Out of
please excuse
so.
これは
It seems this monorail is controlled from
モノレールがここにあるんだ。もしも生きてるかどうか。これは、うん。うんって感じだね、本当に。やっぱママなんだ。あ、ちっちゃ。ロシア人のソプラノ歌手。ゼレンスキーベストコレクション。字がちっちゃくて読めない。ベルトさんいらっしゃい。今日もよしシベリアやってるよ。
Hi, Mom.
うん、キョンバーワンになってる。
Why are you phoning me in the middle of the night?
なんださっ
Sorry,
き
Mom. I forgot about the time zones. Did I
彼氏
wake
さんには
Well, of course you
電
woke
話
me up.
通じなかったの
I
に
was
ここでで
sleeping
きるだけだ。
deeply too. I've simply got to get my beauty sleep. I've got an absolutely crazy day tomorrow.
I'm sorry. It's just that it's real important and urgent. I haven't got a lot of time.
Well, if it really can't wait till tomorrow, Munchkin, come on, tell your mommy what's up. No way I'm calling Dan for you if that's what you want.
Mom, listen, please. I seem to remember you're seeing a Marovich or something like that at the moment.
モロウィッチ。
No, Malkovich, Munchkin, Frank.
あ、全然違った。
Malkovich.
Yeah, right. So, but he's an opera singer, right?
That's right. They say he had the finest voice of his time, my dear. Imagine that.
That's just great. So then he must have known a
彼氏、
famous
どこのどこ
singer
よ。
called Helena Romansky. She's Russian too. Please, if you can ask him if...
Listen, stars you're after. Frank knows all.
BGM まだでかいね。
Wake him up and let him tell you himself.
You mean he's...
でも彼氏さんとはちょっと別れそうな雰囲気あるよ、今。
Oh, you do? Oh, Kate,
ちょ
listen,
っと
you're
メン
still
ヘラ
there.
入ってる、
Frank tells
彼
me
氏さん。
he did hang out with a Romansky once, but it was platonic. You know those singers. She's a great
フランク
soprano.
は昔、ロマンスキーさんと付
Does
き合
he
って
know
た
where。she went? Does she still sing? Where does she live?
One second.
探し人の彼氏さんだった。元彼。
Frank says she was very ill and she withdrew from circulation.
あるあるバットかもしれないけど、15年も前の話だからあんまり覚えてない。
She went to rest in some spa somewhere. He thinks it was called Arrowbad, but it was 15 years ago and he's not sure. And well, honey, when Frank wakes up, he always takes a little bit of time to get going, you know.
Thanks a bundle, Mom. And Frank, too. You're both fantastic. Love you both. Thanks again. Catch you later.
普 そこまで言ってもろって、あの変態さんに。この部屋作ったの、やば。あ、また電話だ。誰だ？
Hello?
Did I wake you up? I can't sleep at all. This whole
出
business
た
is
噂
turning
の
round and
メン
round
ヘ
in
ラ
my
彼
head.
氏。
What business, Dan?
But Kate, that argument we had, have you forgotten? I really need to talk about that again.
Oh, you know, I guess we were both a little high-strung, that's all. But don't sweat it, okay?
Yeah, sure. Getting carried away never solves anything, does it? I must say I felt really dumb when I hung up.
Really?
Yeah, I left the door to my office open and I was convinced everybody around heard me.
ドア全開で仕
So
事中
embarrassed,
に
Dan.
かけてくるんじゃない
Please
よ。
say I'm sorry to your colleagues from me.
It doesn't matter, honey.
ね、ホ
Promise
ラー映画
that you
に
will
いそう。
never put me in that state again. You're usually so delightful.
あ
I
れ
have
だ
the
よね。
impression that this journey
あの
is
中の
worth
一人
more
が
than
本物
distance
みたいな。
between us.
本物の人間の
Well,
マ
it's
ネ
true
キン
I'm
が置い
living
てあ
a
る。
whole load of new and amazing experiences.
Okay, I see. And still no Hans Vorarlberg?
No.
Keep me posted. You know how important you are to me. Hurry home, huh?
I'll try. Big hug, Dan.
一回立て直したけど、また、減らりそう。
Director,
Ah, it is you, Miss Walker.
Director, I think I know where Helena Romansky is.
My God, you have found Helena? That is fantastic.
ファンタスティック。
From my research, Helena Romansky is living in Arrowbad.
Arlbad. Helena Romansky is in Arlbad.
You know the town then? You know where it is?
Of course. It was a famous spa
有名なん
resort.
だ。
In its heyday, Arlbad welcomed all the big wigs of the regime. To be granted a stay there was a real honor.
あそこで滞在許可が必要なの。
Along with all the generals and colonels,
すべて海に消え去った。
all washed away with the sea.
いや、雲行きが
It
怪しい
sounds
ぞ。
like a good place if you need to take it easy or convalesce.
I think Madame Romansky would be happier here. I think she'll prefer the peace and quiet here. The perfect tranquility of
そう思う
our
なら、
little
こ
town.
こに呼び寄せるのは良くないと思います。
How can I get to Arrowbad?
There is one way that you can. Here in the city, there are no suitable vehicles left. But that drunk old fool living up there, he'll have
町
something.
外れに住んでる飲んだくれのバカ
Drunken
年寄り。
old fool. You mean you're not alone? What's up there?
ここ、
You
ここ
mean
町
you
なの？
haven't noticed the space compound on the
やばい。
plateau?
他のように
There's
宇
still
宙開
some
発基地。
pathetic old soldier guarding it. But he's more interested these days in reaching for another
宇宙開発基
battle
地なんかあんの？
than reaching for the stars.
And you think this gentleman could have a vehicle for me?
I haven't the slightest
夢の
idea.
中の有名観光地。
If you catch him on a good day, then maybe. But good days for him are far and few between. I wish you luck.
How do I get up to the space compound then?
There is a monorail that leads up to
地
the
域モノレール
cosmodrome.
があります。
When you are inside, I will activate the automatic pilot.
Okay, I'm going. Wish me luck.
I am counting on you, Miss Walker.
あんたも一緒に来なさいよ。これかな？なんかだいぶ怖いけど、一人乗り用のモノレール。あ、セーブ。
Hello?
Kate! Oh, that you? How are you?
誰
Olivia. Great, just the right
あ、
person.
友
Look,
達だ。
have you heard of Helena Romansky?
No. Is she some Russian fashion designer?
No, she's a singer. I'm going to be meeting her soon. I've just got to find a way of reaching Arlbad. Can you imagine how lucky I am?
Not really. Well, what relation's this singer got with the toy case? You sure you know what you're up to, Kate? You sound really different, like you're changing or something.
Look, it's like this. If
バイ
I'm
オ
going
ゼロ
to
に
get to
あ
the
んな
end
乗
of
り
my
物あった
journey,
気が
I've
する。
got to link up this singer and the director of the Comcalsgrad Industrial City. Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. Why did you say that I've
なんだろう、
changed?
最初の工場をなんとかするっていう話からだいぶ関係ない話
Sound
になって
more
きてる。
sure of yourself, like stronger, more confident.
And that's a problem?
There you go. Just takes one word and you're up on your high horse. I'm beginning to see Dan's point of view. It's getting harder and harder to back you up all the time.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that I had a drink or two with Dan because he wants to talk. He feels a bit
あ
lonely. You see?、
あ、ちょっと、
And
これ
what's
は
he、been telling you?
Nothing.
お
He
やお
just
や
has。the impression you're slipping away from him. He can't see where you're coming from anymore. Like, we went to the movies the other day and he said that you would have loved the film, but I told him that
You mean you're dating my fiancé?
no, not dating, Kate. Just propping him up while you're away.
言い方、寂しがってるっていう
I
と、
can
ちょっ
keep an
と
eye
いろい
on
ろ
it for you at the same time.
What would
疑わ
I
れ
do
てもしょうが
without
ない
you?。
Oh, you're jealous. Well, that's a good sign. That means you want him. Now, that he'll be pleased to hear.
You seeing each other again soon?
Tomorrow night. He invited me to dinner at the Goldberg. You don't mind, do you, Kate?
No, no worries. Look, I've got to go, Olivia. Take care.
大丈夫、あなたにはオスカーがいるから。んどこ？階段？これかな？そうそうそう。工場のなんだっけ、こうなんか増えたけど、どこ？ドーナツ所、これシャトルじゃない？スペースシャトルみたいなのがある。ドーナツ、これかな？俺に見てるのにメンヘラってるのか。今の話しちゃうオリビアも良くないと思う。あ、誰かいる。奥にあるのか。工場から宇宙へ。あれ？
Excuse me. Sir. Sorry to disturb you, but you... Can you hear me?
凍ってないこれ。
2, 1, contact, and we have liftoff. Oh, holy mother. A dame. A pretty dame on the launch pad.
Please, no need to worry, sir. Just do stay calm. I just want some information.
Watch what you're doing, sweetheart. We ain't got no information, no strategies, no plans to tell anyone, anywhere, anytime. Military regulations, you dig it, babe?
めっちゃ飲んだくれとる。
I was...
I am...
これか。
Strange. Sure, I left a bottle or two around here. I gotta get some air. Wall's getting pretty tight. We'll think about that blast off later, huh?
Are you okay, Colonel? Are you sure you're all right?
ダメそう。 大丈夫か？大丈夫かな？そのまま後ろひっくり返って死なない？
Be careful. Don't lean out too far or you'll.
やっちまったトレー落ちる。拾えるものある？こっちじゃないのかな？マリさんは座ってた場所付近。あんな棚がわかんない。こっちかな？わかんないってなんかの鍵拾った。ね、BGM 止まったんだけど。こっち行けないのかな？あれ死んだんじゃない？てか、酒飲んで、こんな寒いとこに放置しといたら死ぬよ。これか。待って、今、なんか、ジョボジョボって言ったけど。水かけて、さらに追い込んでる。確実に、なくなるぞ。なくなりになってしまう。入り口の正面にある装置。装置。どこ？装置事故から殺丸にランクアップ。鍵持ってないとダメかな？おっと、これか。これかわからん。鍵を装置の電源動いてはいない。動いてはいる。左レバーを動かす。おっと、これは上レバー。そういうことだよね。酔いを無理やり覚まさせた。
Hey, what's happening? Let's water you got there. Stop it! Now! You want me to drown?
凍え死ぬよ。本当に。
Calm down. It's all right. Just a little wake-up call, that's all. You must have had quite a bit to drink.
Gee, you're right there. Not the first time either. Probably won't be the last. Man, my head. Please, could you whisper?
Please, do excuse me. But it was the only way I could think of to bring you back to your senses.
A little extreme, maybe. But I get the impression you're a lady who likes to see results.
なんだけでもベロベロに酔ってたら、
I came here by train, but unfortunately it broke down.
水かけただけで酔いって冷めるのかな？
Someone told me you might have a vehicle to lend me.
Someone? Who might that someone be? I hope you're not talking about Sergei Borodin.
Well, yes, I am. The director of the industrial...
Be careful, ma'am. He is not a rational man. He can be mean.
危険に
He
なれる。
suggested I come and see you, actually. But I get the impression that he doesn't care much for you either.
I don't care what he thinks of me. All I say to you is...
あいつは気をつけろって。
Thank you so much.
It's been great.
こっちはまだ行けないのか。右って右？ロケットの発射台が見える分岐ってここかな。あ、なんか登ってる勝手に。なんかいるここ。あ、鳥だ。飛行船？そもそもロケットの発射台がこれなのかわからない。発射台かなこれ。いや、とりあえず右に行ってみよう。これか。これか？光線でこれだ。
Sir,
My head.
do you think the airship still works?
No idea. It's been so long since it was used.
And then I've got to learn how to use it too.
You won't have any worries there. It has an automatic pilot. Go visit if you want. Here's the key.
からくり人形。
Thanks. Right, I'm...
Don't you worry about...
俺を置いていくかって言われた。じゃあついてくればいいじゃん。これ？光線。なんかボロボロだけど。動かないんじゃないこれ。
Doesn't look like that works.
動かない。
Doesn't look like that work.
からくりがボロボロだけど。外に出る。開けて。左に進む。 長い間使った飛行船で15年前の人をうわー、いた。連れてくるとは。やばいかも。墜落するんじゃない？
There you are. I was looking for you. I've managed to trigger the autopilot mechanism, but the airship still won't take off. Do you know why?
Maybe. I've got some idea. But you look like you're a pretty good mechanic.
Let's just say that since the start of the journey, I've managed to get by and get to know Hans Vorarlberg's strange contraptions.
Okay. I have a deal to make with you. I've been living in this dumb launcher site for years. And I've always said that one of these days I'm going to the stars on that flying wing. And I'd better make that trip before vodka stews my brain. But I gotta know how it works. And you look like you might have some clue at least. If you could help me get to the stars, I'll tell you how the airship works. What do you say?
めちゃくちゃ大変なことになってる。
Why not? I'll see what I can do for you.
具体的
What
に
are you
何をし
tinkering
ろ
with?
と。
Why is it taking so long?
怒られた。
Just a bit longer if you can. I'm doing my best.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't wait. Put yourself in my shoes. I've been dreaming of this moment for so long.
鍵をもらうって。くれた鍵。
What are you tinkering with?
Just a
I'm sorry, I just couldn't. What are you tinkering with?
just a bit longer if you can.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't wait. Put yourself in my shoes. I've been dreaming.
階段に行って見るか。なんかすごい見てるけど。あ、入れる。ん？近いかな。
I need a key. I need a.
これ繋がったんじゃないこれ。あ、なんかついた。操作無効。なに採血。大丈夫これ。合ってんのかな。殺した方がいいのかな。どっちだわかんない。これまだか。採血。ポーチの横にある採血器具を入手。ん？待って。これかな。横にある。それか。採血器。で、採 採血が必要なの？なんで？
Comrade Boris, I need a few drops of your blood.
Excuse me?
To get the centrifuge going, we'll need to analyze the pilot's blood. If you're going to the stars, you've got to be in good health, you see? That's why I need a blood sample. It won't
そんな
hurt.
昔の
There's
採
two
血
things
器
a
具
good
大丈夫かな？
soldier is always ready to do. Drop his pants and spill his blood. Go ahead.
I'll only be needing your blood.
My pleasure, ma'am. Ow!
大丈夫かな？だってさっきまでお酒飲んでた人だよ。みんなベロンベロンに飲んでた人。ダメって出そう。電源は入ってるから。あ、消えちゃった。入ってる。ユニット上に浮かぶ。ほら。ほら。ガジを外せる上下矢印のボタンから下ろす。ほら、アルコールダメじゃん。どうすんのこれ。
Colonel, it seems there's a slight problem with your blood.
What do you mean, problem? My blood is the blood of a thoroughbred cosmonaut.
Yeah. Well, I'll see what I can do.
やっぱそうだよね。自分の血使うんだよね、やっぱ。そんな気がした。別に宇宙飛行士の血だからいつでも大丈夫ってことはないと思うんだけど。直接なんかあれあれんん
Okay, I think I figured out how it works. Get settled in and let's go.
準備整ったの今まで。ああ、あれか。
Colonel, are you all right?
大丈夫だった。
Head's spinning a bit, but I am used to
あれか。
that.
無重力の
I'm a
テ
professional
ストみたいなや
pilot.
つ。押せない。ん
Miss Walker, come in, Miss Walker. Are you receiving me?
Clear as smog. Can you speak up?
I'm ready. Press the launch button.
これか。大丈夫か？大丈夫かな？
Takeoff procedure engaged. Countdown commencing.
Colonel, you've forgotten to tell me the secret of the airship. What do I have to do?
The airship will need to
フランクで回して動かす。ボロボロだよ、これ。いや、てかまだ乗ってなかったんかい。ここにいる、ここに。
10, 9,
もう乗ってる。大丈夫かな？爆発しそうだよね。爆発するか、そのままポトッと落ちるか。燃料とか大丈夫？分離したりね、劣化したり。行っちゃった。大丈夫かな？最悪さ、今の時代だと、なんか敵の飛行艇が、みたいな感じで、撃墜されないかな？知らない、もう。こんな装備で大丈夫か？大丈夫だ。問題ない。フラグしかない。レバー。問題ない。
Doesn't look like that works.
ハンドル回すって言ったよね。ハンドル？待って。発射台の見える分岐にハンドル？ハンドル？ハンドル？あれ？発射した勢いで飛んできたってこと？クランクハンドル。あの年で飛んだら血管プチッとかいかないかな。G がかかって。最初の部屋か。またクソデカ BGM は。もうちょっと下げようか。最初の部屋どこだっけ？めっちゃ遠いよね。そうでもなかった。その部屋でメガホン。どこだ？その部屋の裏側か。裏側？こっちか。ここか？これアイテム見つけるの本当に難しいよね。ちっちゃくて。これか。なんかプレイボールしたけど。甲子園始まったけど。鳥どうした鳥？え？何？ 狩りしてたけど、狩り。高専に行く。ね。攻略がなければクリアできる自信がない。多分心が折れる。バキバキに心折れる。大佐どうなったんだろうね、大佐。生きてるかな。あれじゃない。飛行船で飛んでったら遠くになんか、墜落現場が見えるんじゃない？からくり人は横のレバーを引く。あの鳥、何の意味があったんだろう。わからん。鳥関係なくない？鳥関係あった？この飛行船で飛んでくの怖いんだけど。パートさんが終わる。やっとあれ、私たち何しに来たんだっけ、ここ。そうだ、ね、鳥関係ないよね、絶対に。そうだ、あれだ。歌手、ヘレナなんとかをするに来たんだ。だから着陸したけど、勝手に。大丈夫かな。来てくださいって言ったら、こんなオンボロ飛行船じゃいけないわって言って。
Hello?
What do you think you're doing, Kate? I wanted updates. I wanted results.
Certainly, Mr. Marson. We all do. Down on the ground, we're doing all we can, but there's no new developments.
Kate, I don't think you understand the urgency of this situation. Universal Toys are on my back and digging in. I can't hold them off much longer. You're putting the firm in a very tricky situation.
I am very sorry, but a slight mishap or two has meant that I've had to modify my mission temporarily.
Miss Walker, you're walking on a minefield here. I don't have to underline that this affair is Class A priority numero uno.
だからそれを
I am
言っ
only
ても
too
無駄か。
aware of that, Mr. Marson, and believe me, I am doing all I possibly can. But this mission is really no piece of cake.
You can have all the cake you want and eat it too when you get home. Next time I call you, I want something concrete, something solid. I want results. You understand? Results.
Yes, Mr.
着信拒
Marson.
否でいいんじゃないもう。ね、着信拒否でいいよ、もうあんなの。そういうわけにいかないんだけど、上司だから。
Good morning,
get-
sir.
Good day to you, ma'am, and welcome to the Hotel Kronsky. I don't expect you've made a reservation, have you? Well, no matter. We've got a few rooms left with a sea view. By far the best on offer.
Well, actually, I wasn't counting on staying in Arrowbad.
I see. It's like that then. So, what can I do for you?
ミッシ
I
ョン。
want to meet someone who lives here.
That's very inconvenient. None of my customers said they were expecting someone. You can't just turn up like that. We've got a very strict policy. In this day and age, the hotel ain't too open to
ちゃんとしてるホテル。
impromptu visits from any Tom, Dick, or Harry.
Please, I absolutely must speak with her. It's very important.
If it was that important, all you had to do was ring the hotel. People come here to rest, you see, to get away from the world, which ain't turning so good these days.
Don't let me keep you. Good day to you, ma'am.
Honestly, if I could have called, I would have called, but I couldn't. So please, can you
Well,
bend
Mama
the
ni
rules just a
電
little,
話して
sir?
もらえばいいんじゃない？
Ma'am, in this hotel, we don't bend nothing for no one. With respect.
それはママに、
Well,
ママ、
At
なん
your
とか、
service.
そっか洗剤ロッカーこれか洗剤何するんだろ
Attack! Attack! Attack!
なんだテレビ見てるのかめっちゃ見とるやん。ママじゃない違うかな助けてママ
I'm sorry. Catch me after my aquagymnastic session when I'm all toned up and ready to talk.
水中エアロビってなんだ違ったなんかここにあるジャベリンか
Attack! Attack! Attack!
I'm sorry to disturb you again, but I've absolutely got...
Don't even think about it. Any way into this hotel is
Why are you telling me that?
no reason. Like that, just in case you feel like walking in and rummaging about. The times are changing, ma'am, and we've had to introduce a security system. Keep out unwanted visitors as sure as we keep out the sand and the salt, if you get my drift.
Yeah, of course. Well, thanks again for your warmth and...
んシベリアについては推測なんだけどネタバレになりそう
Well,
At your
机の横の壁にあるこれかなんか想像できちゃったぞ泡立つんじゃないこれ洗剤あー環境汚染じゃんこれこれ売れるやつわーカーテン勝手に開けるんじゃないって怒られないかな
sir?
You again? You're beginning to really overstep the mark. I warn you, one more and I'm going to... But what the hell's going on over there? Why is it me gets hell to pay when there's already too much work to do?
いやテレビ見てるだけやんそれでなんとかなるかなね、よかったじゃん。苔だらけで、ちょうど洗濯ができる。ケイトさん、回答になりそう。確かに。パンフレット。赤いボタン。パンフレットこれか。普通ここのボタンって、強盗用のじゃない強盗が来た時に、鉄格子が上から降ってくるやつ。 ってきて、警察に直で通報が行くやつ。うわ、広い。バーラウンジ。
Hello there.
Good afternoon, miss.
Are you the hotel barman?
My name is James, miss. James, the automaton nurse.
看護
I'm
師。
not a barman.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to upset you.
If you don't mind, miss, I would appreciate it if you would just be a little more rigorous in the terms you employ in the future.
車椅子持ってる。
Well, I'm going, Jane.
It would be a
数字のある。これかな。
I don't need to use the.
どれだ？違う違う違う違う違う。バーだよね、ここ。ここは何もない。パスワード。
I don't need to use.
これか。
Doesn't look like that.
パスワードなんかでもそうそうないんじゃない？浴場入れない？入れないや。また広そうな。めっちゃ広いよ。行き止まり。パンフレットに実は書いてあったり。あ、そのパスワードはどこから？もしかしてさっきのパンフレットに書いてあった番号に電話をかけるとパスワード聞ける？いやいやいやいや、いやいやいや。そんなガバガバセキュリティ。写真撮ろう。いやいやいやいや、いやいやいや、そんなことは絶対に。やば、めっちゃブレてる。あるかな？電話番号でパスワード教えてくれたら面白い。あ、メモありがとう。あれ、今間違えたかな？昔のよ。46。46433643 ないね。違うのかな。またどっかでわかるかな、でも。
Darn it! That doesn't work. Just as I thought.
動かないって言われた。入力し、左下へ進む。開かないって言われたの。左下。左、上側にある部屋？こっちか？この辺部屋何もない。でもこれ奥にある机。なんでそっち行っちゃうの？こっちだよ。あともうちょっと。これじゃない。そっちか。ワイングラス。何度見てもシュール。割れちゃわない。浴場入り口を。前こっちじゃないか。ここでいいよね、多分。おっと、さっきの番号関係ないのかな？さっきの番号何だったんだろう？ 1270。のとこが開くためのあれなのかな？開いたー。なんかある。なにえ
No
返
point
した。
weighing myself. 酸素マスク？なんで酸素マスクかかるの？酸素マスクはなんで？合ってる向き向きがわかんない。誰かいる。Madam Romansky? Madam Helena Romansky?
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. My name's Kate Walker. I've come on behalf of Frank Malkovich.
Ah, Malkovich, the old son of a gun. Are you one of his relatives?
Not exactly. He's a good friend of my mother's. He told me you might be here in Arrowbad. I'm American, a lawyer.
To what do I
これあれだよね。
visit? You have come so far. It must be impossible.
母親の知り合いの
Indeed it is. I have very delicate and pressing business to attend to.
なんかすごい遠い
I've just
友
left.
達の
Later,
友人
my
の
dear
彼氏の
later. I have a sleep.
弟のみたいな。
This hotel masked a pinch, so I have to go in. Please, could you be so kind as to call my valet?
Your valet? Of course.
誰か来た。
Back here again? How dare you show your damn face right here? Get out of here immediately.
Please. I absolutely must find.
Miss Romansky. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. She managed to lie her way in here. Don't matter how vigilant you are, there's always one. But it won't happen again. She'll be out on her ear before you can say, I hope she hasn't upset you too much.
Oh, Felix. Stop being such a grizzly bear. This woman is my guest.
やったぜ。お客様認定された。
Your guest? But that ain't possible. This vandal didn't even know you 3 hours ago.
Be quiet, Felix, before you offend someone.
Miss Romansky, please. This maniac turned up early
イカれた女言われてる。
and tried to wreck the fountain. If it wasn't
噴
for the
水まで壊そうとして
I
ないよ。
said enough, Felix. Please treat Miss Walker with the respect befitting one of my friends. Don't touch and don't swear. Have I made myself clear, Mr. Smetana?
Yes, yes, crystal clear, Madam Romansky. Please do accept my humble apologies.
Very good, Felix. You may go now.
しょんぼりしてる。しょんぼりしてる。ん？あれだ、左の電灯の下にあるベル。どれ？これかな？ちっちゃくてわかんない。
If that's going to
盗んだぞ。盗んだんですけど、ベルを。あれ？鳴らした今。盗んじゃいけないんじゃ
that's
ない
going
の？
to work.
これはそう。なんで盗めたんだろう。盗んどく。一応盗んどこ一応盗んで、ここでしか使えないし、今のところ。後で使うなら。どうせ持ち歩いてるしね。いない？あ、いたいたいたいた。
James? James, where are you? I've rung for you several times. Madame Romansky wants you to bring her back inside.
Several times, you say? Are you sure?
全
I
く
didn't
ご
hear
めんなさい。
anything.
That's
Toast
right,
again.
several times. Quick, go and get her.
This really is most tiresome, miss. If the bell really hasn't rung, then I'm going out for nothing. It's the salt wind. Too much, and it'll play havoc with my insides. If you don't mind, I'm going to wait for the bell to ring again.
ベル取った。
Madame Romansky isn't going to like it.
Don't worry. You get used to it.
James?
Several times. This...
ダメだって言われた。もう一度、休憩所。散歩道の途中にベルをかけるとこがある。 簡単に取り外せるベルって何？これだ。こう言ってるでしょ、これはさすがに。弁護士だって言ってたのね、あのからくり。ちょっとアクセル全開で迎えに行ってきて
James,
もらって。
what are you waiting for? Don't tell me you didn't hear the bell this time.
The bell did indeed ring, but it is very windy outside, isn't it?
こいつ。
Yeah, it is a bit gusty. But what's that got to do with it?
Madam doesn't understand. She says an automaton doesn't need protection, but my insides don't like the salty wind. I'm afraid to go out, you know.
And if you wore my mask to protect you against the salt, would that help?
Oh, most certainly.
マスクは関係ないんじゃないかな、ガスマスク。電話だ。
Katie Pooh. So, have you met her yet? This Helena person? What's she like?
ケイティちゃんって怖い言い方が。
Hi, Mom. Yeah, sure. I met her, and yeah, she's living in Arrowbad. You can thank Frank for me again.
I'll remember to, honey. So, what's Arrowbad like? Maybe Frank can take me there one day.
It's this seaside resort, Ma, but it isn't what it used to be. You'd be real disappointed.
Maybe you're right. So, when are you coming home? Is that mission all over then?
Not really, Ma. I still haven't found the heir I'm looking for to wrap up the case.
まだハンスもハの字も出てきてないよね。
detour here.
Listen, Munchkin. I get the distinct impression that you're being led up the garden path. Why don't you just come home, tell your boss this heir just doesn't exist, that you've done all you can, et voila. Do you want me to call him for you?
Ma, please, don't get involved. Looking for Hans Vorarlberg is what I'm being paid for. But I also just want to find him for myself.
Honestly, you're just as stubborn as your father. Don't complain that your mother didn't warn you.
Don't worry, I won't.
お、帰ってきた。
It's a real honor to meet you, Madame Romansky. People have told me so much about you.
People still talk about me? Oh dear.
Of course. Everyone tells me how wonderful you were. How you were one of the greatest singers of the century.
Ah, so I was, my dear. But surely you didn't come here just to dig up the past.
Oh?
You must have had a fantastic life. So
そうだ、
exhilarating.
この人連れて帰らなきゃいけないんだ。
Much more than you could ever imagine. I used to sing the finest melodies of the moment in the most fantastic theaters around the world. I have been hailed by kings and courted by princes. Grown men would sink to their knees when they heard the first notes of my recital. My voice could break crystal glass and hearts, many hearts.
I'm not surprised.
Then one day sickness steals away the gift life has given you. My voice started to betray me. I started to get migraines. My health failed. They sent me here to let the spa town weave its healing spell. I was only going to rest for a month, but then the month became a year and the years get longer.
But you look so healthy to me.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
昔のような疑いはもう無理じゃないかな。米が上がらない？ あれこっちはコメント上がってるよ。多分来てないね。コメが上がらないよ、来た。
I'm wrapped up in a case at the moment, and because of it, I met a certain Mr. Sergei Borodin, director of the Komkolsgrad Industrial Complex, situated to the northeast of here.
Ah, I remember that factory. Ah, a sad city indeed.
すべてが寂れた街。
They all were.
Madam Romansky, this Borodin is one of your biggest fans. If you could come and sing for him there, it would make one of his biggest dreams come true.
Sing? Oh, my poor girl. I have not sung for years. Time has taken its toll. My voice is like the rest of me. Faded and wan, like my heart.
Oh, aren't you going a bit far there? I bet you've still
あ
got
あ、
a
今
great
の
voice.
ママ連れてって無理させたらちょ
You
っと
are
ぽっ
the
くりいっちゃう気が
sweetest
する。
cherry, my dear. I am not senile yet, but I look reality in the face every time I look in the mirror, and I can tell you, singing is something I did in the past.
Madam Romansky, please understand I would never have come so far to disturb you if I didn't really need your help.
I understand, my dear, but my health is failing me, as does my voice. Believe me, no one is sadder than I.
諦めんなよ。待って、もうないんだ。謎の粉の愛を飲ませたら。
Here too.
You know Hans Vorarlberg?
Not exactly. I'm looking for him to sort out this inheritance case, but I've had to snoop around in his past a bit to get on his trail, and I guess he's kind of a close friend now. You knew him, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I knew Hans Wollerberg. Do you hear, James? Ah, if you had had the chance to meet Hans, my Hans. Oh, my God. What has become of him? Where is he?
As questions go, madam, that one is not without certain complications.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea. That's the goal of my mission, to find Hans
いや、
Vorarlberg.
番号の
That's
書
why I
いて
have
あ
to
る
get
コメン
back
ト
to
は
my
来てな
train
い。
as quickly as possible and to get out of Komkalsgrad.
And you cannot find him without the train?
The train is one of his last inventions. So is Oscar, the automaton engineer. I get the feeling that the two of them are going to lead me to him.
Did you hear that, James? I might see Hans again. I have dreamed so long of meeting my dearest sweetheart again. Oh, if only I could sing. If only I were in Paris, I would ask George for that miracle cocktail. The one that only he knew how to make. Wouldn't I, James?
Yes, madam. As you have frequently said, without that famous cocktail, your French tour would have probably been cancelled.
I don't understand.
An extraordinary tale, my dear. It
これも
was
しかして今度
December,
カクテルを
and
作
it
るミッ
was
ション。
terribly cold and damp. I had to play the role of Tatiana that evening at the opera. But since the morning, I had lost my voice.
タチアナ
It drove me completely
Tatiana?
mad with worry. I don't know how George, the barman at the
Psycho
Monique
break
Hotel,
かな
heard about my affliction, but he brought me up a cocktail that he had invented. A strange concoction. But it turned out to be a miracle cure. My voice returned to me in an instant.
That's amazing. That's just what we need. We're going to mix you up a cocktail.
Ah, my dear child.
あれでもなんで
It
コ
is
メント来なかった
impossible.
んだろ
George never told me the recipe of the drink. He loved to keep his trade secrets. He said it made him absolutely
う。携帯電話と
irreplaceable.
かが禁句 それ
Well,
は来て
I'm
るよ、
going
で
to
も
get。George to tell me. He hasn't yet met with my powers of persuasion.
多分ね、禁句を言うと、
I'll let you get a bit of rest. Thank you for listening to me.
It
保
was
留みた
a
いのが来
real
る。
pleasure, my child. You are a
この
charming
コメ
young
ントを
lady,
表
and
示します
simply
かって
talking
多
to
分
you
こっ
has
ちにね
warmed
飛んでく
my
る
soul.
はず。 来たね。これか。なんかいっぱい取れた。硬くなった蜂蜜。多分、さっき、その番号を入れたから、ダメなんだと思う。さっき入れたやつかな。多分、同じ番号っていうか、同じコメントを連続で打つと多分弾かれる。
Hello, Hotel Moritz?
Reception here. Can I help you?
I'd like to talk to Mr. George. He's a barman at your hotel.
I'll connect you with the bar. Just a moment.
この手前に給湯室がある。近づく。
Hello, hotel bar?
Hi, I'd like to talk to George, please.
George? You mean Mr. George?
Yeah, probably. He must have been a barman at the Moritz in the 50s.
Well, don't want to disappoint you, but Mr. George stopped working here quite a while ago. What was it about?
I've been told that Mr. George had a recipe for a fantastic cocktail, and only he knew the ingredients. I absolutely must know what was in it. It's a matter of life and death.
どういうこと？
I'd love to help you, ma'am, but you see, old George, now he knew a lot of cocktails. One hell of a barman and one hell of a reputation. He did write down his recipes before he left. But if you can tell me which one you were looking for exactly?
I don't know. There are a lot of them, you say?
Yeah. The Paris Peking Shuffle, the Deep Green Secret, Boko Poco, Blue Helena, Red Mambo.
Helena! Yeah, that's the one. The Blue Helena.
Right, I'll take a look. Blue Helena, you say. Let's see. 1 measure of vodka, 1 measure of blue curacao, 1 measure of honey, a dash of lime and ice cubes. Shake it all together, and Bob's your uncle.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir. You have been most helpful to me.
覚えれないぞ、それ。覚えた？覚えれない。いや、もう一回かけてもダメかな。覚えたのかな、今ので。ケイトは。大浴場の、右側。いたー、でかい。とこの手前？これかな？違う。ここもでもなんかしそう。手前？合ってる？これか。わかりにくい。なんかボコボコ言ってる。大丈夫？ああ、湧き始めた。これ、こうじゃない？違う。あ、こうだ。固まった蜂蜜を温める。固まった蜂蜜大丈夫なのかな？カビとか生えてないかな？カビるのかな、蜂蜜って。蜂蜜レモン。でもなんかブルー ブルーなんとかって言ってたね。ブルーシャー、わかんない。メモした。頑張ってメモしたんだけど。氷。何これ。違う違う違う違う。どっかにグラスを置くんじゃないのかな。適切な場所にウォッカ。ウォッカを置く。ウォッカってこんなとこで使うんだ。置けない。置けない。ウォッカ置けないぞ。あ、置けた置けた。グラスはまだいらないのかな。蜂蜜置いた。レモン。ここか。これか。花瓶がある場所に楽譜がある。楽譜これか。なんだこれ。もう作る場所なさそう。メモ多すぎじゃない？これ、ブルーキュラソーってなんか言ってたんだよね。左から2番目。左から3番目。雪の結晶。これ？蜂蜜のマーク。レモンのマーク。一番右。右のボタン？これ？あ、振ってる。
My God! From what backwater of hell did you find this potion? Are you trying to poison me?
It's a blue Helena.
That is impossible. The blue Helena had a color that was like and an aroma like you understand? Its texture was not quite so. One thing is for certain: this is no blue Helena. Make an effort, my child.
Right. I guess I'll try out another mix.
なんか違う？さあ作れる？左から2番目の鍵盤を押す。それから3。あ、鍵盤横のスイッチ押しないや。わかんない。氷。これミスったかも。氷。蜂蜜。レモン。 シェイク。多分スイッチが逆だったかも。
My, it's that right.
違う。これがどっちか逆かも。スイッチを押す。3番目。氷。氷、蜂蜜。レモン。てか、レモンもう足りないと思うんだけど。今スイッチ押したっけ？押したかな？ひたすら老人にまずいお酒を飲ませる動画になっております。
My voice.
そんなことある？
My God, that is atrocious, horrific. It was too good to be true. George's blue Helena is powerless.
ダメだった。
Ineffective on the voice of an old woman.
But your voice is perfect. Don't be so down on yourself. You just need to warm up a bit, that's all. After all these years, it's to be expected.
No, I am very grateful for all your efforts, but really, I cannot go on
3回目で
stage
成
with
功。
such a puny, pathetic voice. My performance would be
ヒ
so
ン
poor.
トなし、無理じゃないこれ。
Such bad reviews.
You've
ヒン
just
トが
got
ヒン
to
ト
get
じゃ
your
ないもん。
confidence back, hasn't she, James?
3回目。
I must concur, madam. It sounds to me like your voice is fully restored.
James, be quiet. You are a sniveling little creep.
かわいそう。パワーカウンター横に、なんかすっごい微妙に当たり判定がある、ここ。なんでそこに置くの？
My voice.
まさかワイングラスが割れる？ほら割れた。よく見たことがある。
What have I done? My
やっぱあれって自分のさ口の前にワイングラスを置いてやるよね。
My voice has returned.
なんか
Your voice is
中にストロー入れてそれの震えがすごくなると割れるってやつ。
You're no spring chicken these days.
強心で割るやつ。
And you are not the toy boy you once were either, James.
すごいね。この距離で割るのすごい。
Madam, leaving you is quite out of the question.
Don't be stupid, James. What would you do there? Your place is here. You must prepare my return.
Madam, I won't insist. Adventure is not an integral part of my action functionalities. Maybe you're right, madam. As ever.
Do I understand correctly that you're going to go with me to Comcalsgrad?
You do, my dear. We're going on tour, my dear. Anchors away.
I'll go back to the airship to prepare my departure. You can join me there when you're ready.
James, take me to my room. I must prepare. Quick, quick. What are you waiting for?
あなたのファン一人しかいないんですけど大丈夫ですか？
Are you sure you're sure about this, madam?
Shut up, James, and put your foot on it.
でもジェームズ意外と融通きくよね。なんかこの際私もついていくみたいなこと言ってたし。オスカーもちょっと見習ってほしい。やっと進んだね。オスカーの腕が 盗まれてから1時間くらい経ってる。またテレビ見てるし、仕事しな。これでパト4がある。じゃあ出発したら今日は終わりましょう。もうちょっとで3時だし。
Hello?
Hi, it's me, Olivia.
Hey, sweetie, what's new? How was it at the Goldbergs then?
Like,
あ、腕取り戻すとこまでにしようか。
Is that all? What's up? Cat got your tongue?
well, tell me what you're up to. How's the case going? How's that Romansky chick? You don't think it's dragging out too long?
そう、言ってくれな
I
く
haven't
て
had
も
the time to get bored, I can tell you that, but... Hey, Olivia, what's the matter? You didn't even answer my question. That's so unlike you.
Did I tell you I bought this really cool blue silk top?
Olivia, what are you hiding? Come on out with it. You've got me worried.
Oh,
Ah.
Kate, I'm sorry. I've done something horrible. I can't sleep anymore. I can't eat. I keep wanting to hurl.
Olivia, tell me what's
あ
going
と見
on.
ても、ムービー込みであと1時間か1時間半。
Dan!
What about Dan? Has something happened to him?
I,
おや、
we... You're gonna hate me for the rest of your life. And you'd be right. In your situation,
おや、これは、
After the Goldbergs, Dan
ダンの今で送って私たちそ
We
の
were a
後、
bit, you know, we shouldn't have drunk so much. He came up to
Ara.
mine to have a nightcap and then...
思った通りになってる。
Okay, you're gonna hate me. Please hate me.
I got it.
It's all my fault. I could never tell you that I've had the hots for Dan for ages, because you're my friend and you were engaged and all, but then we got so close lately, and I just lost sight of what's right and what's wrong. Kate,
むしろダンあげるよ、あなたに。
killing me. I wanna die.
Look, don't bust a gut over it. You and Dan, it's like not real
Hola.
right now. I gotta go, Olivia.
もう
I
ケイ
need
と
to
ダン
process
ね、
this
な
new
んか
bit of
全然
data.
好きじゃないと思う。も
Are you like some automaton or something? Kate, please.
I'm hanging up now. I want to be on my own.
う、好きじゃないけど、ちょっと裏切られた感はあるのかな。大丈夫かな、落ちそうだけど。何も言わなかったね、ヘレナさん。こんなオンブルので飛ぶつもりなのって。服はちゃんとあるんだ。もうそこまで始まるんだ。大丈夫？この歌声で工場ぶっ壊れない？めっちゃすごいんだけど、歌声が。誰？あの変態後ろで泣いてた。 なんか来た。ちょっと何してんの？え危ないよ。え捕獲された。
Kate, help me. What is happening? What does this man want of me? He has gone totally mad.
Don't worry. There must be some way of getting you out of there, and I'm going to find it.
But do hurry up, my child. I am terrified he will return and become dangerous.
Be strong, Madame Romansky. You can trust
例え
me.
ば、宇宙に、軍人ではなくて、もう変態、
Looks
確かに。
fairly solid.
おやちょろい。
At last, young lady. I was beginning to be desperate.
I came as fast as I could. Now hurry. Get out of here quickly before that maniac notices. I've got to get Oscar's hands back.
どうしよう。終わりどころが見えない。あと一歩前にいたら死んでたよね。帰るよ、帰る。ヘレナさんだって足悪いんだもんね。悪いのかな。体に触るから歩かせてもらえないだけかな。
Are you all right, madam?
My heart has been put to the test here. But it just might hold up.
ね、あれは心臓に悪い。
Let's not hang around here.
大佐が言ったもんね、あのとこを絶対に信じるなって。エレベーターに乗せる。おい、ダメじゃん。
Oh! My God! What has happened now?
なんかデスゲームの主催者になってるんだけど。
But you are not strong enough. Not for me. So you can stop playing games now. Return the hands to me. And bring Madame Romansky back. Or I shall not be responsible for my actions.
You don't scare me, you old
ね
lunatic.、
大佐は確かった。
Helena, grab the hands and get back to the train. Tell Oscar to get ready to leave. I'm gonna find a way out of this lousy factory.
No chance. You will never succeed. Ha!
We'll just see about that.
I warned you, Kate Walker. I warned you.
Be careful, my child.
You too. And don't worry.
オスカー助けに来るんじゃないこれ。来ないかな。どうしよう、もう3時になっちゃう。あれ普通に出れた。だって全部渡しちゃったけど。あ？何？普通に出れたよ。チャートが短い。ちょ。あの野郎。あ、でもなんか開いてる。 出れたんだけど。ガバガバか？エリナさん大丈夫かな？これか。期間前。オスカいる。
Oscar, I'm back. Let's get out of here.
What a pleasure it is to see you again, Kate Walker. Please take your seat with Miss Helena in the carriage. She simply is a charming lady. She helped me screw my hand back on. I must inform you, though, that regulations make no provision for supplementary passengers. I hope that you still have your ticket for Arrowbad.
Oscar!
Message received and understood, Kate
こんな
Walker.
こと言ってる場合じゃないよ。
Departure imminent.
早くオスカー爆発で吹っ飛ばされる。機関室へ向かい、オスカーとカイはテラスへ向かい乗る。ん？あ、なるほど。あー、びっくりした。びっくりした。フリーズしたかと思った。
Hello?
Kate, hi. It's me, Dan. Are you alright?
I'm okay now, yeah, thanks. But if I said that not long ago I was grappling with a mad music lover who wanted to kidnap an old forgotten opera star, but I foiled his plan and escaped to an abandoned mine, then I guess it's completely mad. You'd be proud of me, Dan. Real proud.
Kate, I don't understand a thing you're saying. I barely recognize.
全く理解できないよ。あ、当たり前だ。
Doesn't matter. How was your day?
Yeah, of course. I went to dinner with the Goldbergs. I finally beat Bob at squash. The cleaning woman broke the vase in the entrance hall. Well, other than that, nothing new.
I see. Everything's cool, though?
Yeah, everything's cool.
You're not missing me at
絶
all?
対隠してる。
Yeah, sure I am.
I had Olivia on
ね。
the phone.
フリー
She
ズ
was
したと
a
思っ
little
た。
upset. Nothing to say?
So sorry. I don't know what came over me. It happened so quickly. I just totally lost control. I was so weak, so dumb. I just can't imagine how. I just can't.
こんな話をさ、ここで聞かされてるヘリナさん、かわいそうなんだけど。
I don't know, Dan. Maybe I'm to blame somewhere in all this. Maybe I pushed you into Olivia's arms. I'm well aware that this trip has taken me far from New York and far from the Kate you once knew. And you know what surprises me the most?
未練を感じてない。
What's happening to us, Kate?
Maybe we've just realized we don't really love each other, Dan.
We can talk about it when you get back if you want.
I don't know, Dan. We'll see.
かわいそう。こんな近くで。え？既婚者に乗ったけど進んだのかな？
No point waiting my...
What on earth is going on? Why is this?
That is a...
怒られた。既 艦車に乗る。あれ、進んだのかな？なんか言ってくれる？
Large iron rods have emerged from between the huge legs.
But that's abs.
進んだのか？多分、今のムービーだったのかな？フリーズしたと思ったあのシーンが。ここ入ってないよね。入んないんだっけ？あー、鉄の棒だ。これ。さあ。
Oscar, let's get the hell out of here.
最悪、列車、口差しにできるんじゃない？やばいって。もう知ってる。また止まるんでしょ？あ、ついてきてる。あ、違う、ホテルだ、これ。外出て割ろう。ね、ダイナマイト派手。あれ？あ、次で終わり？このパート。オスカー珍しい外出てる。どうしたオスカー？
You okay, Oscar? Still in one piece?
Humor is a concept outside the scope of my functionality, Kate Walker. You should know that by now.
Oscar, come on, quit crabbing. We got out of that dingy city safe and sound, didn't we? And even with a certain style, I might add.
Style is the right word.
Hey, what are you doing on the platform? That's not like you.
I wanted to take a little air and dust away the cobwebs from my joints. This salt wind is terrible, though. I think it would be wiser to return to our nice, warm train.
Get a life, Oscar.
どうし
See
よ
you
う、今
around,
回で
Oscar.
終わろうか、これ。
I'll be waiting for you, Kate
今
Walker.
回で、こうだと、次回がすごく短くなっちゃう。今日は、これで終わろうかな。よいしょ。セーブだけして。よし。じゃあ今日はこれで終わると思います。次回が30分とかになっちゃう。じゃあ今日来てくださった方の名前をお呼びして終わりましょう。わらきやさん、エイテンさん、ベルイトさん、ありがとうございました。もうすぐどうしよう。いや、今日は終わろう。3時過ぎちゃったし。ヒントもありがとね。ね、そう、切り抜きが困るんだよね。どこ行ったっけ？朝。見守ってくださった方、アーカイブ見てくださってる方、ありがとうございます。最後にチャンネル登録と、Twitter のフォローなどしてきたら嬉しいです。来週はまだちょっと予定決まってないんですけど、多分、次も多分シベリアの続きやって、その後、あとドット絵作るやつやろうと思ってるんですけど、ちょっとお寿司以外で 考えています。ちょっとネタ切れが来ちゃってるから。その時思いついたなんか、次回はとても短い。そんな短い？そういう短い？エンディングまでもうすぐ終わるってこと？どうしよう。いや、もう挨拶しちゃったし、今日は終わろう。僕なんか考えます。すぐ終わっちゃったらなんか別の短いゲームをちょこっとやろうかなって思います。あれだって、シベリア。まさかシベリア行かない？シベリア行ってない。いっそ2を続けてやる？ 2 もあるから、ちょっと2起動させて、次回まで起動させとくんで、もしこれですぐ終わっちゃったら、2を来週ぶっ続けてやろうと思います。よし、じゃあ、そうだよね。行かないよね、この感じ。じゃあ、終わります。おつがねでした。バイバイ。またね。これは2やな。ね、2ももうダウンロードしてあるので。じゃあ、またね。バイバイ。エンディング。